Dawn Beach. Why do I start every single thing? Because it's Tiki. On Tiki Tuesday, we're supposed to talk about Dawn Beach. Dawn Beach opened up a bar. It's called Beachcombers. It's called Dawn the Beachcombers. And in that bar, he didn't just work the whole thing by himself, obviously. There were a lot of very, very famous bartenders that sort of made their way in and out. One that we don't talk about, I feel like, almost ever, is a guy named Tony Ramos.
Tony don't call no more. No, not at all.
A bartender's bartender. I've read articles that he was still bartending in downtown LA up until 2011. This is a guy that loved getting behind the bar, and he has a very, very famous cocktail that he created, or at least created the most recognizable pattern for it. And that cocktail is called the Fog Cutter. Anybody know the Fog Cutter? It's great, but he didn't just stop there. In fact, he has another fairly famous one that has sort of fallen to the wayside. And I think it's fallen to the wayside, and this is completely just me making this up. Just trust me, I'm just making this up. I think it's fallen to the wayside because it looks too easy. It doesn't look like it has a lot of pizzazz. It doesn't have a lot of rizzle razzle. It doesn't have a lot of flash, boom, bang, pow. It's 6 ingredients, all in equal parts. It is blended, but really, it's nothing to write home about if you just look at the ingredients list. However, I've made this cocktail before and have been surprised by this cocktail before. And so we are going to now make the Tony Ramos special, lost and forgotten, very rare tiger shark cocktail. So get ready for that. That's what we're doing. So get your blender ready. We're gonna blend this cocktail, but we're also going to strain this cocktail. This is the second time we've seen this recently. It seems odd, but clearly I'm missing something. Blend and then strain. What's great about this cocktail, this is how you can tell that this guy is a bartender's bartender. Everything in equal parts. If we were working at a bar, a real big bar, and I was able to put speed pours, I am able to pour 6 bottles. So I could do this whole thing in one step if I wanted to. That doesn't make for great YouTube content because then I don't get to talk. Although, with the way that the algorithm has been working with me, I don't think people like seeing me talk. So maybe I should just get in here and pour the drinks real quick and then get the heck out of here. Whatever. I just like doing it. This is pineapple juice. Just get some regular canned pineapple juice, or if you're better than the rest of us, just juice a pineapple. And we need ½ ounce of some pineapple juice. This is simple syrup. It is the simplest of all the syrups, equal parts sugar and water. ½ ounce of some simple syrup. We have a lot of sweet going in here. We're gonna need a little less sweet. So what do we grab for when we need less sweet in the tiki drink? The Noble Lime, the king of the tiki sour fruits, a very specific kingdom that he runs, but royal nonetheless. This is all equal parts. So how much do we need? Take a guess. Take a wild guess, the wildest guess you can. If you took a wilder guess than ½ ounce, you guessed incorrectly. You need ½ ounce of some lime juice. We need 3 different rums, each of them at ½ ounce. So let's reach down here for our first rum, Myers rum. It just literally just says Gold Rum. I have a feeling, this is just my own thoughts and feelings. I might write about this in my diary later tonight. I have a feeling that our good friend Tony Anthony Ramos was not talking about just a regular old Gold Rum from Puerto Rico. So I'm instead gonna be putting in some Jamaican rum. That's what I think works well in this cocktail. Tony wants to come and talk to me about it. I will accept Tony's call.
Tony don't call no more.
We need to not drop this. We need ½ ounce of a gold Jamaican rum. Myers is a little darker than I would have wanted. Maybe some Appleton would work better for you. He did call for light rum though. And when he called for light rum in this bar, most likely you are gonna get some Bacardi. ½ ounce of some Bacardi white rum. We only have ½ ounce more of rum to put into this cocktail to make this cocktail an absolute banger. What do you grab? My answer is always going to be reach for some 151 proof. Something nice and dark and 151 proof. And we're gonna be putting in ½ ounce of some 151 Demerara rum. This is already crushed ice. We're gonna go ahead and throw this in until it reaches the level of the liquid. Touch more. And we are going to blend. We'll bring in blend cam there and give it a flash blend. 5 seconds or less. Now we're done. Grab a glass. This is the glass I'm gonna be using because it spins. We have kind of a slushed up drink. We're gonna pour this directly into a low ball glass. Keeping a lot of that ice back. Give it a little shake. It's still got some slush to it. We're still controlling how much slush goes into it. That seems pretty good. That seems like a good time, I think. Make the drink dizzy, then go at it. Let's just throw a little bit of orange peel on this guy right here. A little squeeze, a little stuff. And there we have it. A very, an incredibly simple cocktail. It's just equal parts of 3 different rums, pineapple, lime, and simple syrup. If you were to put in to like Chat GPT, just say, hey, make me a good tiki drink, or just make me an unknown tiki drink, it might spit out this exact formula. Put 3 different rums, one of them at 151, put in some pineapple juice, some lime juice, and a little bit of sweetener, and there you have it. Well, that's what this is. That's the whole business that we got going on here. This is a cocktail called the Tiger Shark, an unknown, under the radar tiki drink. Cheers. It's so good. I'm literally licking the ice falling from it. It's so good. You're gonna wanna find rums that you like. I love Myers Rum. I think Myers Rum does great work. I know it comes in plastic bottles and it kind of looks cheapy. It works. It works in a lot of great cocktails. The Lemon Heart 151 in this is imperative. Find a 151, a dark 151 that you like. Then the other rum, I'll be very honest, we use the Bacardi because that's really just sort of filling in the alcohol. It's fine. It's fine. Don't go using like a nice white rum. That's not necessary for this drink. The other 2 rums are carrying a lot of this weight. The pineapple, the lime, easy, guys. This is a very simple cocktail to get into. And this one spins, so we've done it. Here we go. Gotta pump myself up for the sell. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment and share on all of these videos, because that's how YouTube works. There's also one other thing that people that are watching this right now can do, and that is if you do subscribe, push the little bell icon and then scroll down to push all. That way, every time I go live, I only go live Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. It'll give you a little ding and it'll let you know, hey, because you're doing something. Isn't that nice to like know what somebody else is doing? So do all that stuff. Thank you. And here comes the music.